What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with an Assault Vest Kyurem-White. So if I were to ask you guys who the strongest special attacker in Regulation G is, don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of you guys would end up getting it right, but I'm sure some of you would end up saying like Shadow Rider Calyrex, some of you even maybe potentially like Kyogre, but nope. Kyurem-White is the strongest special attacker in Regulation G at a base 170 special attack. Now, don't get me wrong, Shadow Rider Calyrex does have the broken ability, and Astral Barrage, which does make it a bit better, but at the same time, if you're looking for the pure, strongest special attacker, you gotta go with Kyurem-White. Now, I know that the Dragon and the Ice typing doesn't necessarily bode well for it, does have a number of weaknesses, including some really common ones as well, but still, having access to things like Blizzard, Fusion Flare, which is a 100 power fire move, Freeze Dry, which is great against like water type Pokemon, and even like Earth Power, this thing can really do some serious damage. And when you have Ninetales out there to be able to set the snow, that Blizzard is 100% accurate, and of course the snow ends up helping Kyurem's physical defense as well. Now, this thing doesn't necessarily have the best physical defense, but when you do have the snow out there and you are still an ice type, you get that buff from the snow, which makes it a little tankier. And then if you're able to get like an Aurora Veil up as well, you're going to be able to stay out there for quite some time. And with that 170 base special attack, yeah, you're going to be able to take some things out before they're able to take you out, especially with those screens. And of course, having things like Tornadus to be able to set up the Tailwind for you, Rillaboom to change the terrain, Urshifu to be able to be a really strong physical attacker, or even Landorus, which is really quick and is going to do some serious damage with the Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, and Psychic. It's nice that it has a really good team around it as well that's going to be able to deal some serious damage. But really, we're focusing on this Kyurem here. We really wanted to bulk it out as much as possible with the Assault Vest, the snow, and all that, just to be able to bulk it out in the special and physical defense. So, really excited to see what Kyurem can do. I've used Kyurem Black before, and that thing is extremely strong, so I'm really excited to see its counterpart in the special attack in Kyurem-White. So, we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here or just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Now, this is a pretty interesting team, not gonna lie. I like the Iron Moth, but I also see that this is probably, potentially, going to end up being Trick Room. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, but this is how we're going to end up starting, I think. We're going to start those two. We're going to make sure that we try to get the screen up. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Kind of makes it tough, honestly. Because they're going to be able to get a... Alright, here's what we have to do, I think. I think we have to go Kyurem, we have to go Landorus. We have to lead with our two strongest ones here. We'll bring Urshifu in the back. And I'll also bring Ninetales as well. We'll have a good fairy move, which is going to be good. We'll also have the chance to potentially set up the screen. We'll also get the snow out there for the defense boost. So again, it'll be nice to have them. It'll be nice to have them. Okay. See, I'll be honest with you. I was 110% expecting Incineroar to come out. It's okay. Let's go for the Raw Blizzard. That just sounds like a really, really bad idea. And we're probably going to get taken out to one Astral Barrage, I would imagine. But let's just try to take them out. Yeah, it's going to be a Ghost Terror, I would imagine. Yeah, it's gotta be. Or I'm just completely off. That is okay, though. That's not. Alright, so we can say goodbye to Landorus. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. But at least we stay in with Kyurem. And that's the positive thing here. Oh! Oh! Sweet! Well, never mind. Now let's see if we can hit the Raw Blizzard. Can it be more accurate than Bleak Windstorm? Oh, would you look at that, huh? Wasn't expecting that, honestly. Good to know that that's all the damage that that'll end up doing, though. We can end up protecting on Lando on this one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem. That's going to be rough. Yeah, I'm gonna still protect. I wonder if we can outspeed Iron Moth. We're gonna try. If not, we get knocked out. And oh well. At that point then, we can always end up going out with Urshifu. We can pick it up like that. That's fine. We know we survived one. But then do they go Heat Wave next, or do we get our move next? We are max... Well, no, we're not max speed. We have 252. Come on, you can miss. I don't know if we would have been able to... Yeah, I still think that we would have got knocked out even if we didn't get crit on that last one, but... Could be worse. So let's go into Urshifu here. We'll end up terastallizing. Let's go for the Sucker Punch over there. And let's go for the Earth Power. Maybe they can miss the... maybe they can end up missing the Heat Wave. But then again, we hit a Raw Blizzard twice, so... Are we going to get that lucky? That's the question. And if we do get that lucky, is it going to miss on the one that we needed to miss on? That's the question. But we picked that up. That's beautiful. Now they're going to get the Heat Wave next. No? We're faster? How did I not know that speed interaction? Can you guys tell that I just kind of built the team and just kind of put it in the game and was just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's see what we can do. Nice. All right. And while that does suck right there, we're fine. We're totally fine. Let's just go for the close combats. And, actually, you know what? Let's be smart. Let's double protect. I don't want to lose this one. Okay, good. Either way, I was gonna say. Then again, it would be ridiculous to kind of fake one out and just be wide open for the other one. Either way, though, we ended up picking up the victory. I know Kyurem-White ended up getting kind of knocked out there, but you can tell with that AV, the kind of bulk that thing can have. I mean, being able to kind of take that helping hand Astral Barrage like that. And again, I'm kind of curious to see if that would have... Still probably would have got knocked out to the Heat Wave if it didn't crit, but either way, still a ton of bulk. That AV really came in handy. Really good game. Now, while this could be a good matchup for our ice, it's very possible they end up terastallizing. However, the good thing here is we do have Freeze Dry, which is going to be 4x effective on Walking Wake. Any ice move is going to be 2x effective, obviously, on any Dragon. Grass, ground, so, and they can really only terastallize one, so I feel pretty confident about that. So what do you say we start Tornadus? We end up... No, because I need to protect someone right off the bat. So let's go Tornadus. Let's go... Honestly, let's go Lando as well. And let's bring them, and do we bring Ninetales? Do we bring Ninetales? Part of me actually wants to go for Rilla. I know that sounds ridiculous, but... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's guarantee the ice. We may as well. You know what I mean? If we want to make sure that we actually hit those moves, and we don't want to miss Blizzard, And we need to have the snow up. Sorry, I know I keep calling it ice. I'm just so used to, like, hail from, you know, past generations. But we've had snow for a while now. I should know better. Oh, awesome. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, so let's go with the Tailwind here. No. Let's save our Terra. Let's not be dumb about it. Plus, Lando is our, is one of our two, like, main attackers here. We can't lose it right off the bat. So let's protect, let's be safe. And hopefully we can bring out Kyurem on the next one. Okay, well, they're faster. That's rough. It's good to know the speed interaction, though. To know that our Tornadus is faster, so we would end up... Ooh, okay, you were gonna go Icy Wind. Okay, good news right here. That's fine. We don't drop in our speed. What do you say we go for a taunt over there? Oh, and it's risky to not Terrastalize right here. I'm being completely honest, but I think we're gonna do that, and we're not gonna Terrastalize. We're gonna go for the Earth Power down there. They're going to want to get a Tailwind up. They may go Icy Wind again, which would be rough, but I think we can tank it. Yeah, they're going Icy Wind again. Good damage, though. Yeah, we should have Terra'd. That's fine. Here comes the Icy Wind again, though. And it's going to do a little more damage because it's only a single target. Oh, it's Life Orb. Good to know. Wow, what a miss! What a miss, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring Kyurem out now. And at this point, literally, all we have to do, we're swapping Tornadus out. I want to guarantee this Blizzard. Because I think once we start getting the Blizzard going, again, they have 4 Mons. 4 Mons that are going to be weak to that. Now, it is possible that they end up bringing in Groudon, which would be a little rough, so maybe I should have just went with the Freeze Dry and a Bleak Wind, but I'm going to assume that this is the right call. Because they don't know that I'm going to change the weather right here. That's the main thing. And they can't manually change it with the, with like a rain dance or a sunny day or something. Let's go. Please don't swap out. Bring the snow out. Beautiful. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, that's okay. We still have Tailwind up. That's an important thing. But unfortunately, here comes Groudon. And again, I would imagine that they're going to attempt to Terrastalize here. So we're going to go for the Icy Wind. They're going to expect us to kind of swap out here. But we're going to go Icy Wind, and we are going to... and we're going to Earth Power over there. I think that's going to be the smartest call. Just to cover for a potential Terra here. And again, if they Terra, I would imagine that's going to be Fire. And that's why we're going with the Earth Power. Okay. Get to see the final Mon. Cool. Here comes the Terra. Again, I would imagine that this is going to be Fire. I would imagine this is going to be Fire. You bet. Let's go. Let's see if we can pick it up with the Earth Power. Again, 170 base special attack is insane. The downside is it's not a stab. That's the downside. Nice crit. Ooh, clear amulet. So close. Alright. Really? Wow, I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised at that. Alright, poor Kyurem is gonna have to take another one of those, though. How do we get out of this now? I'm actually going to go for the Moonblast over there. And I'm going to swap into Tornadus. Kyurem gets knocked out to one more Heat Crash, which I'm honestly surprised at. I thought that we were a little heavier than that, but still, in the sun, I bet you they end up going for an Electro Web. No, they go Volt Switch. I'm surprised. Okay. Alright, so let's go, actually gonna go Icy Wind again. No, we're gonna go Moonblast. And let's go Tailwind. Please tell me they just go Icy Wind. Okay. So they're probably gonna outspeed us here. No, we still outspeed, let's go! And we knock out with the Moonblast, that's perfect. Whew, alright. We can breathe a little bit easier now. Just a little bit easier now. Okay. Now here's the positive thing. Oh. Okay, that's not a positive thing anymore. We're gonna go for the Icy Wind, and... No, we already have the Sunny Day. Shoot. Let's protect. I'm thinking about Terastallizing and Bleak Winding. But honestly, I think it's going to be smarter just to go for the Bleak Wind right away. They're not going to Thunderclap. They did, but not to the right Mon. And we missed the Bleak Wind. On both of them. Awesome. Huge. Absolutely huge. Yikes. Alright, that's unfortunate. So let's go with the Icy Wind on this one. And let's go with Bleak Windstorm again. It's okay. Nice, a double survive! I can't believe that. And the miss on the Drake. Oh! Were they expecting a swap in, potentially? That's honestly a very good possibility. That's a possibility. Good, Sun's gone now. Yay, no more Proto. So here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go for that Moonblast over there. I'm going to go for the Taunt just to... because I want one more Tailwind. So if they go Thunderclap on us, we'll be fine. Again, we'll be fine. Taunt, Thunderclap. No, they're just going with a regular move. Good damage. No drop on the special. And unfortunately, Ninetales ends up taking the special attack drop, and we lose Tornadus. But, again, we're in a damn good spot here. Again, we do lose our speed, which is unfortunate. However, we saved our Terra. We saved our Terra. For this specific instance. I hope Thunderclap doesn't take out Kyurem, but we should be fine. Realistically, we should be okay. They're at -1. So honestly, I think we're just going to kind of stay where we're at. I don't think we're going to end up terastallizing here. Main reason being, we'll end up resisting a Thunderclap. They're slow enough now because they have, what, -1? And we're normal. That we'll be fine with that. So let's do that. We'll resist Electric and all that kind of good stuff. Let's go for the Freeze Dry. Let's finish them off. Shouldn't have taken all that time to explain it because they just canceled the battle. Glad we ended up having both of them out on the field at the same time to kind of end that off, just to make sure that we're going to be able to get a couple ice moves into a non-terastallizable dragon. So there we go. Really good game. Ooh, and looks like we're ending with a Kyogre. So that's going to be fun. I also see Pikachu. Understandable. I do not blame you, but thankfully we do not really have Electric here. That's going to really kind of hinder us. So here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to end up bringing... Let's bring Tornadus. Let's bring Tornadus. Let's bring Urshifu to start. We're going to bring Landorus in the back, and we're also going to bring Kyurem. Main reason for that is because we're going to be able to change the weather with Tornadus. We're also going to be able to go with Tailwind, obviously. Urshifu's just going to be strong. You got Focus Sash as well. And then the other two in the back, it's going to be nice to be able to have the ground move against Archaludon if it ends up showing up. Ooh, Tornurshi? Meet Tornurshi. Nice to meet you, buddy. So let's end up going for the Sunny Day on this one. And let's go for... No, we're not going to Terra. Let's just go for the Wicked Blow up there. Yeah, I think going with the Sunny Day is probably going to be smartest first, just because now we're going to be able to survive a Surging Strikes. Yep. Probably should have Terra'd to go for the Wicked Blow, but that's okay. Huge. Come on. Good damage. Not bad. So, they're probably going to taunt us on this one. That, or they could end up going Rain Dance too. Let's go Tailwind. Let's try to go Tailwind, and let's go Wicked Blow again. Okay. Glad we did that, not the Bleak Wind. Granted, we should have went Sunny Day again. That probably would have been the right play. Oh, we outspeed! Nice, so we take out Torn. I thought we were just going to lose ourselves right here. But it looks like maybe they're going up into Torn? Nope, they're just going to take out Urshifu. That's understandable, too. I know why. I'm not upset at it. Alright, so here's who we bring out next. Honestly, let's go Kyurem. I'm not too worried. The only thing I'm really worried about here would be a close combat. Ah! That's rough too. Let's go for the Sunny Day on this one. Actually, honestly, let's go Bleak Wind Storm. Let's go Earth Power. Big damage into Urshifu. They're gone. Now, the question is, how much is an Earth Power going to do over to Archaludon? Now that I'm thinking about it, we should have Terastallized into Fairy. My worry was going to be a Steel move, but now that I'm thinking about it, Draco Meteor and actually Body Press are going to be really bad into us. Wow! Nice! Okay, cool. Alright, now it's time for us to put the sun up, because here comes Kyogre. That rain is still out there, but that is not going to make a difference. At all. Let's go sunny day. And, we showed that we outsped, right? We showed that we outsped. So, honestly, I'm going to go for a freeze dry only because I know it's going to hit. And if for some reason they terrestrialize and it's flying, that would be bad. But I would imagine it's going to be Kyogre. It is. I am not worried about terrestrializing or anything right now because we're going to resist water. We're going to end up being neutral to ice. Like, I'm really not that worried. And we're going to resist electric, too. And we're going to have control of, the weather, and we're going to have control of the speed as well. You guys ready to see how much this does to Kyurem? That tickled. Nice! Let's go. That's the kind of damage we were looking for. That's that AV damage, you know what I'm talking about? Alright, now if we're going to talk about terrestrializing one mon, it's going to be this one right here. So what do you say we terrestrialize, we go for that? Actually, why not? We terrestrialize in the Psychic, let's go for the Psychic. Let's do that, and let's go for that Freeze Dry, and let's call this one a game, baby. Let's go. I know, Psychic seems like it's a little obscure, but honestly, part of the reason for that is because Psychic then will become the stab. You gotta think about also, if you end up facing, like, another Landorus, a lot of them end up being, like, a Poison Terra. Good damage, my goodness. But yeah, they end up being, like, a Poison Terra. And honestly, it's a good way to kind of counter them. I mean, granted, you'd still be fine anyway if you could just go for an Earth Power with it, but... how about with the Mungus, too? Either way, that doesn't matter. We ended up picking up this win, though. We kept control of the weather. And honestly, dude, Kyurem just did so much damage with that Earth Power. And keep in mind, too, that's non-stab. I know it's super effective over on Archaludon, but still, that was a lot of damage to get over there. Good game. So if you guys are looking for one of the strongest special attackers in the game, Kyurem-White is definitely the call. I mean, the fact that this thing has a 170 base special attack is absolutely insane. And when you have access to things like Blizzard, Fusion Flare, which is 100 power, Freeze Dry, and things like that, you're going to be doing a ton of damage. And if you're able to put that out there with like Ninetales that has Snow Warning to be able to put out the snow, Blizzard's going to hit every single time. The only thing you'd have to worry about is a Wide Guard user. And that is part of the reason why we do a Freeze Dry here too. And again, that Earth Power is really nice too because some of the mons that, you know, you won't be able to really hit for super effective damage with like the Blizzard or the Freeze Dry, or even potentially the Fusion Flare, would actually potentially go down to like Earth Power. I mean, look at something like Archaludon in that last battle. I mean, Blizzard, Fusion Flare, Freeze Dry would all be neutral hits and they would all be really good, but that Earth Power, being able to get that super effective move on it, did an extra amount of damage, and obviously that ended up being the difference in the end. And then, of course, when you put an Assault Vest on this thing too, thing ends up bulking out pretty well from a special defense standpoint. Obviously, it's not incredibly strong from a physical standpoint. We did put some EVs in that, as well as the HP to bulk it out a little bit more, but at the same time, this thing is really a special defense tank. And also the damage that you're able to put out with the moves just makes this thing absolutely incredible. Now, I know it doesn't necessarily have the bulk of something like a Calyrex Ice, but still, Kyurem can be really good in the right format. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.